Aquarius. Something extraordinary is unfolding between November 10th and the 11th of November portal. This is not just another astrological gateway. It's the final calibration before your destiny flips completely. But here's the warning. What you see during this time could shatter illusions. And if you're not grounded, it could destroy everything you've built. The veil is lifting. Secrets will surface. And the question is, can you handle the truth your soul came here to witness? Stay until the end of this video, because what's about to unfold between November 10th and 11th will decide the direction of your next 6 years. 1. The Revelation Storm. Seeing the unseen Aquarius. As we move into the threshold of November 10th, the atmosphere around you begins to charge like static before lightning strikes. Your ruling planet, Uranus, the Great Awakener, is sending electrical currents through your consciousness, illuminating hidden motives, exposing secret dynamics, and revealing unspoken truths that have been quietly shaping your path. It's as if reality itself flickers for a moment, and suddenly you can see what others cannot. You may notice subtle shifts. Conversations that once felt normal suddenly carry new weight. A friend's tone feels off. Someone's smile no longer reaches their eyes. Even in your dreams, familiar faces may appear distorted or fading, as if signaling that their energetic contract with you is ending. These are not coincidences. These are divine downloads. The veil is thinning, and your perception is sharpening. This isn't paranoia. It's activation. Your third eye, the seat of divine vision, is recalibrating to a higher frequency, the frequency of discernment. For months, you've been asking the universe for clarity. Show me who's real. Show me what's next. Show me where I belong. Now that prayer is being answered, but not in the soft, poetic way you imagined. Truth rarely arrives with comfort. It arrives like thunder, sudden, loud, and impossible to ignore. This period is what Spirit calls the Revelation Storm. It's not here to destroy you, it's here to strip illusions. When Uranus activates, it doesn't ask permission. It rearranges everything that's built on falsehood. Lies lose power. Masks fall off. Pretenses dissolve. You begin to see people, opportunities, and even your past decisions with new eyes. What you once thought was alignment may now appear as distraction. And while that realization can sting, it's actually divine protection unfolding in real time. The danger, Aquarius, is confusion. When illusions collapse, your logical mind scrambles to make sense of it. You might start doubting your intuition, thinking, maybe I'm overreacting. But you're not. You're evolving. The reason it feels destabilizing is because your old nervous system, programmed for comfort and approval, doesn't know how to handle raw truth yet. You're not losing your mind, you're losing your blindness. Astrologically, this storm is fueled by Mercury's alignment with Pluto, a cosmic combination that drags buried truths out of the shadows. Pluto says, face it. Mercury says, speak it. Together, they form an energetic exorcism of deceit. You may hear confessions, receive shocking news, or stumble upon information that changes your understanding of someone or something entirely. But remember, this is not happening to you. It's happening for you. Spiritually, this phase is a sacred test of your visionary capacity. You were born under the sign of the water bearer, the bringer of knowledge, the carrier of light in a world addicted to illusion. But before you can pour truth into others, you must first withstand the lightning of it yourself. That's why not everyone around you will see what you see. Some will call you too intense, too sensitive, or too suspicious. Don't internalize that. They're still seeing through the fog while you're breathing the storm. You, Aquarius, were chosen to perceive reality before the collective catches up. It's a lonely role, but it's divine. Every prophet faces the silence of disbelief before their words become revelation. Every visionary endures isolation before their vision becomes truth. So, if you find yourself walking alone in this clarity, understand, you're not being abandoned, you're being refined. This revelation storm isn't just external, it's internal too. Expect flashes of insight that come out of nowhere, memories resurfacing, sudden realizations about patterns, or the awareness that you've outgrown certain dynamics you once tolerated. It's like waking up in a room you've lived in for years and noticing a hidden door that was always there. You just weren't ready to see it until now. During this time, protect your peace like a sacred ritual. Ground yourself through silence, music, or nature. Avoid reacting impulsively. Let the truth settle before you speak it, because once this energy stabilizes, your discernment will crystallize into wisdom, the kind that can't be manipulated or misled. After the revelation storm passes, something miraculous happens. Your perception becomes a superpower. You start feeling the truth before people even speak. You'll know instantly when a path aligns with your purpose and when it doesn't. This intuitive precision becomes your greatest defense and your greatest guide. And here's the deeper meaning. Every truth that shakes you free is preparing you for November 11th, the gateway of divine alignment. The universe is clearing your energetic field so that only truth-based realities can cross that threshold with you. It's like the storm before dawn, loud, messy, but necessary. Because once the lightning subsides, you'll see everything clearly, who you are, where you're headed, and why every illusion had to break. So if November 10th feels intense, emotional, or uncertain, take a deep breath. You are not falling apart. You are being rewired for revelation. The storm isn't chaos, it's calibration. And when the thunder quiets and your energy steadies, you'll understand. You were never meant to fear the truth. You were meant to carry it. 2. The collapse of false light, the great disillusion. As the 11th of November portal draws near, Aquarius, you enter the most sophisticated spiritual test of all, the illusion of light itself. It's a snare woven out of beauty, charm, and comfort, a shimmering mirage that appears to glow with divine promise, yet quietly drains your truth. The universe is about to show you that not everything that sparkles carries spirit. Some things merely mimic it. During these days leading to November 11th, the ego learns to speak fluent spirituality. It may wear white robes, quote scripture, or whisper mantras about love and peace. Yet beneath the surface lurks manipulation, vanity, or fear. You'll see it everywhere, in people, institutions, and even within yourself. Invitations that sound heavenly may cross your path. Join this project, it will make you famous. Or follow this technique, it guarantees instant awakening. But somewhere deep inside, a subtle resistance hums. That's your soul whispering. Truth never needs to sell itself. This is the energetic storm, known as the false light collapse. It occurs when Pluto's shadow energy collides with Neptune's dream realm, tearing holes in illusions that have hypnotized even the wise. For Aquarians, whose ruling planet Uranus loves authenticity, this can feel like emotional whiplash. One day you admire a mentor or belief, the next you see the contradiction between their words and their vibration. Perhaps a friend preaches compassion but thrives on control, or a spiritual trend begins to feel more like performance than presence. What's being destroyed here isn't faith, it's falsehood. And yes, this revelation stings. Aquarius, your heart is humanitarian. You want to believe in the good. You crave connection with idealists, innovators, visionaries. But November 10th to 11th marks your graduation in discernment. The cosmic lesson that love without boundaries becomes self-betrayal. To truly serve the light, you must learn to recognize when it's being counterfeited. You may notice the universe orchestrating subtle theater around you. Relationships based on shared wounds rather than shared purpose begin to crumble. Promises of instant success lose their shine. Teachers you once idolized reveal human flaws you can't unsee. It's tempting to react with cynicism or judgment, but that's not the point. The purpose of the false light collapse isn't to make you bitter, it's to make you clear. Every illusion stripped away frees a portion of your energy that was trapped in someone else's story. You start remembering who you are beneath every borrowed belief. As these veils lift, your authentic vibration grows stronger. You stop chasing recognition and begin radiating quiet certainty. The world teaches that value comes from followers, fame, or fortune. Your soul now teaches the opposite, that destiny magnetizes through integrity. When you move in honesty, life moves toward you. Spiritually, this phase is liberation disguised as loss. On the surface, you may watch friendships fade or opportunities vanish, but beneath that appearance, something miraculous is occurring. Your frequency is being purified. You are being tuned to truth. The veil between seeming and being dissolves. Conversations become more transparent. Your body, once tense from pretending, relaxes. You feel lighter, clearer, freer, even if nothing external has changed. That's how you know the purification is real. Astrologically, this liberation is the child of Pluto's ruthlessness and Neptune's compassion. Pluto says, "Face the shadow." Neptune says, "Forgive it." Together, they dismantle hypocrisy without destroying hope. The darkness is not punished, it's integrated. The false light is not exiled, it's understood for what it was. A teacher in disguise, showing you the difference between projection and presence. Here's the sacred paradox. When the false light collapses, the real you emerges. You reclaim your power piece by piece. You recognize how many of your past choices were made to be seen, rather than to be true. You release the pressure to perform goodness and instead embody it. You stop striving to be inspiring and simply live inspired. This is what ascension really means. Not floating away from the world, but walking through it so honestly that deception can't follow you. And the universe will confirm your shift. People might comment that you look different. They won't know why, but they'll feel calmer in your presence. That's because your aura is purifying. Light is no longer bouncing off the surface. It's radiating from within. During this time, be gentle with yourself. When disappointment hits, breathe through it. When you witness hypocrisy, choose compassion over contempt. Remember, truth doesn't destroy, it reveals. You're not losing people or beliefs. You're shedding camouflage. You're becoming so transparent that only authenticity can stand beside you. By the end of this passage, your energy field will feel newly washed, crisp, iridescent, undeniable. You'll notice that your intuition reacts faster, your boundaries feel natural, and your decisions carry calm certainty. The noise of comparison fades, replaced by a steady hum of self-trust. That's when you'll realize the hidden gift of this disillusionment. Every false light that falls away increases the brightness of your own flame. So let it fall, Aquarius. Let the glitter peel away. Let the half-truths crumble into dust. Because beneath all that shimmer lies something eternal, you. And the world needs the glow that no illusion can imitate. 3. The Mirror of the Chosen Ones. On the night of November 10th, as cosmic frequencies surge toward the sacred 1111 portal, the universe lifts a mirror, not to your face, but to your soul. It gleams in silence, reflecting not the surface you show the world, but the vibration you've earned through every heartbreak, breakthrough, and act of faith this year. It does not flatter, it does not condemn, it simply reveals energy. When this mirror appears, reality stops feeling linear. Memories, visions, and emotions ripple through your awareness like lightning inside water. It's the universe saying, "Look, see what you've become." Some Aquarians will see pure light, compassion, discipline, mastery, calm strength. They'll recognize the steady glow that only forms when truth has been lived, not preached. Others may glimpse fragments of unhealed need, the craving to be validated, the urge to control outcomes, the ache of unspoken fear. Yet even those reflections are sacred. They are not punishment, they are prophecy. They show you what must integrate before your next ascension. Astrologically, this mirror forms through the moon's trine with Jupiter, the planet of expansion and higher wisdom. Jupiter magnifies only what is real. It refuses to inflate illusions. So if you have walked in alignment, honoring intuition, setting boundaries, speaking truth, expect divine confirmation. It might arrive as an unexpected opportunity, a conversation that restores faith, or an almost eerie calm that replaces anxiety. That piece is your cosmic certificate of authenticity. But if something inside you feels off, if restlessness or guilt surfaces out of nowhere, that too is grace. Discomfort is the soul's way of saying, adjust your frequency. Instead of resisting it, breathe through it. The mirror is not judging, it's coaching. The universe isn't shaming you, it's sharpening you. This is the initiation of the chosen ones. Every being destined to lead light must first learn to face themselves without denial. Because only those who can gaze into their own shadow with compassion can guide others out of darkness. The mirror is the final classroom before graduation. Between November 10th and 11th, your consciousness becomes highly responsive. Journal what arises. Write down phrases that echo in your mind, memories that replay, people who suddenly appear in thought. These are not random. They're coordinates on your energetic map. Each flash reveals a chord that needs cutting, a belief that needs closure, or a strength waiting to be reclaimed. You may notice yourself crying without reason, laughing mid-memory, or feeling déjà vu about moments that haven't happened yet. That's time bending around healing. The soul doesn't measure hours, it measures readiness. And right now, Aquarius, you are ready. Spiritually, this mirror is both gentle and merciless. It honors everything you've survived, but refuses to let you hide behind it. It asks, will you identify with the wound or the wisdom it created? The choice defines your frequency entering the 11/11 gate. If you choose wisdom, an unmistakable shift occurs. Your energy feels cleaner, synchronicities multiply. You sense a soft guidance steering you toward people who mirror your highest self, rather than your old pain. That is the mirror flipping, from reflection to projection. You begin attracting what you've become. If you resist, the reflection repeats until you learn. The same patterns, different faces, the same lesson, new disguise. But remember, repetition is mercy in slow motion. The universe never punishes. It persists until you awaken. During this phase, practice radical honesty wrapped in tenderness. Speak truth to yourself as you would to a child you love. Firm, forgiving, clear. Stand before that inner mirror and whisper, "I see you. I accept you. I release what's not me." That single declaration can collapse years of karmic looping. This is also when your intuition fine-tunes. Your body becomes an oracle, chills confirming alignment, tension signaling avoidance. Trust it. The mirror speaks through sensation as much as symbol. Notice what expands your chest and what contracts it. Expansion equals truth. Contraction equals illusion. By the dawn of November 11th, the reflection stabilizes. What remains is essence. You'll feel lighter, as though invisible armor has slid off. Others might sense the shift too. They'll describe you as glowing, different, or simply peaceful. That's because you've stopped fighting your reflection. You've merged with it, and in that union lies the prophecy fulfilled. The chosen ones rise not by preaching perfection, but by embodying transparency. They lead not through dominance, but through demonstration. They shine not to blind others, but to remind them that they too are light. So when the mirror of the chosen ones appears, don't look away. Stand tall. Let it show you everything. Your brilliance, your bruises, your becoming. For every image it reflects is proof that you have lived, learned, and loved enough to hold more light than ever before. In the end, this mirror is not a test, it's a threshold. It's spirit whispering, "You are ready for the truth." Now, become at 4. The 11/11, activation, rebuilding in divine truth. And then it arrives, the 11/11 gateway. The moment every soul feels as vibration before it appears as event. For centuries, mystics have called it the code of alignment, the twin pillars of reality syncing heaven and earth. Yet this year, Aquarius, the portal carries a sharper instruction. It's no longer about manifesting more. It's about manifesting truth. The collapse of duality. The numerology of 11/11 forms two parallel ones, twin pillars representing duality collapsing into unity. You, the water bearer, stand between them like a bridge of consciousness. The world behind you still clings to illusion. The one ahead pulses with transparency. The question the universe asks is simple but seismic. Can you keep building when only truth remains? To walk through this gate is to watch the scaffolding of false identity fall. Roles, reputations, and routines that once defined you begin to feel foreign. It's not loss, it's alignment. When the false structure dissolves, your authentic architecture begins to rise. The emotional earthquake. Energetically, this activation ignites when Uranus squares the moon. A clash between cosmic electricity and emotional water. You may feel torn between eruption and surrender. Sudden endings, unexpected delays, even quiet heartbreaks may unfold. Relationships out of resonance might end abruptly. Projects may stall just as they near completion. Don't panic. This isn't sabotage, it's synchronization. Uranus disrupts only what cannot evolve. Each detour redirects you toward the path that matches your real vibration. When the dust settles, what remains will not need effort to sustain itself. It will hum with natural ease. During these waves, give yourself permission to feel everything. Cry if energy trembles through you. Laugh when release arrives. Rest when your system demands silence. Emotional purging is not regression, it's rewiring. The spiritual reset. The 11th of November, portal acts as a divine reset button. Everything that endured the revelation storm and the false light collapse is meant to stay. Everything else exits gracefully. Spirit uses this frequency to filter what's real from what's residual. You may sense déjà vu, time distortion, or spontaneous downloads, snapshots of futures you haven't lived yet. These are transmissions from your quantum self, the version of you already thriving in the higher timeline. When you catch these glimpses, don't overanalyze. Breathe and say, "I remember." That acknowledgement allows your present body to anchor what your higher self already knows. Think of 11/11 as a meeting point between timelines, past, present, and future, blending into one luminous now. You're not predicting destiny, you're integrating it. The architecture of truth. The 11/11 activation is the awakening of your soul code. It's the inner blueprint that reminds you why you incarnated during this era of planetary transition. You did not come to imitate light, you came to architect it. This frequency reprograms ambition into alignment. Goals born of fear or competition fade, replaced by purposes rooted in contribution and creativity. Your genius, the Aquarian innovation, is amplified when it serves collective evolution. That's the secret. The more authentically you express, the more universally you uplift. As you rebuild, choose simplicity as sacred strategy. Speak less, observe more, truth is heard in silence. Drink water with intention. It carries memory. Let it carry clarity. Meditate under natural light. The sun codes new instructions into your aura. Write one sentence, beginning with, "I choose truth over illusion." Sign it with gratitude. These small rituals act like calibration points for your new timeline, integration, and embodiment. By the time the portal begins to close, your field feels crystalline, clearer, lighter, magnetic. Manifestation accelerates not because you're forcing outcomes, but because you're finally transparent enough for reality to flow through you without distortion. You'll notice how effortlessly synchronicities appear. The right call at the right hour, the perfect phrase dropping into your mind, strangers echoing words you just prayed. That's the feedback loop of truth in motion. Financially, emotionally, spiritually, everything reorganizes around integrity. Where there is honesty, abundance gathers. Where there is fear, friction dissolves. The laws of the new timeline are simple. Vibration precedes validation. The return of the architect. When the 11th of November activation completes, you stand reborn as what ancient mystics called the architect of light. You've survived the illusion collapse, faced the mirror, and now carry the blueprint for the new world. You no longer chase destiny. You construct it through each authentic choice. Every word you speak becomes code. Every act of kindness a building block. Every boundary an altar. You've remembered that truth isn't fragile. It's the only material strong enough to build eternity. So, as the twin pillars of 11/11 open, walk through with nothing but truth in your hands. Leave behind the need to prove, perform, or please. Whisper your declaration, "I choose truth over illusion. I am the bridge between worlds. I build in light." And when the energy quiets and your breath steadies, know this: you didn't just survive the 11/11 portal, you became it. You are now the frequency through which divine truth rebuilds the world Aquarius. What's happening between November 10th and 11th is not chaos, it's calibration. The universe is not punishing you, it's promoting you. It's preparing you to see, lead, and build from pure consciousness. Yes, the truth can destroy illusions, but it can never destroy your destiny. The only thing collapsing is what can't carry your frequency anymore. So, as the world shakes and the veil dissolves, Remember this: you are not losing your life. You are reclaiming it. You are not being punished. You are being purified. You are not ending a chapter. You are entering your prophecy. If this message resonates with your soul, comment below. I choose truth. I am ready for my 11th of November ascension. Because Aquarius, when the final shift completes, you won't just see the truth, you'll become it.